guys, Luke here. Today I will give you a few tips on how to polar align your Star Adventurer in the Southern Hemisphere using a magnetic compass instead of your phone. You can use a tilt meter to find your altitude or latitude depending on where you are in the Southern Hemisphere, and then I'll be showing you how to find sigma octans using this method.
So one thing I forgot to mention is that sigma octans is barely visible in the night sky, if not impossible to see with your naked eye. So with that being said, it is only barely visible through the polar scope.
So without further ado, let's get started. What I like to do is find the magnetic declination on your phone or website on the internet. So if you look up magnetic declination, say Sydney or Brisbane, or really depends on where you are, look it up, and there's a website called magneticdeclination.info that tells you where the magnets are pointing at a certain location. In my case, I point it 12 degrees off to the east if you're pointing it south. Now, the Star Adventurer, I point it straight horizontal, make sure it is perfectly horizontal, or else this might not work for you. So what I do is I put the compass on the ground, I align it to the front element of the compass, then I point it with the Star Adventurer to where it should be pointing. What I mean by this is, you see how the front of the compass has a flat edge on it? That goes straight to where the counterweight shaft is, and you pretty much polar align it from there. After you have done that, then you look through the scope. Sigma octans should be right close to the middle, depending on if you've got your compass aligned. So with the camera and counterweight perfectly horizontal, you want to point your compass 12 degrees off to the east from south, in my case. So with that done, now we can look up here and find out if that compass is aligned with the shaft, which in this case it's not. So what I want to do now is rotate it a little bit. Yeah, thanks. So rotate it until it is aligned with the compass, the front of the compass. Okay, so an alternative method you can use is use your phone and open up a compass app called Compass by Qsoft. What this does is it shows you the magnetic declination on your screen with the compass as well. With that said, you need to point your Star Adventurer perfectly flat like this. Same with the altitude base, so it's pointing at 0. And as I said, this is optional. You can keep this shaft flat, or you can point it up, depending on where sigma octans is on your screen, on your radical. So now that we have that done, we will now point it 12 degrees off to south. Make sure it's pointing east by 12 degrees. And then all we do now is level it up to your latitude, which in our case it is 33 degrees, 0.7. Sorry about the noise, it is just really grainy on my camera. And as you can see, it is pointing 33 degrees. Just like that. And that is pretty much roughly aligned as well. And there's a lens and camera perfectly balanced with the Star Adventurer's counterweight. Okay, so it is now nighttime and sigma octans is visible, as you can see, right in the middle. So once you've done either of those two methods, you can find where the Southern Cross is, right up here.
and the pointers and line it all the way down to sigma octans. There's also 3 stars right over here. I'll show you right now. So if you can see the arrow right here that points down straight to sigma octans, then you will be able to find sigma octans in your view in the polar scope. So that's all the tips I have for you on polar aligning your star adventurer in the Southern Hemisphere. I hope you enjoyed this video, and for this treat I will show you the Milky Way in live view right there. So as you can see, the Milky Way is right there in live view with Scorpius and Sagittarius, and it goes up all the way to the Pointers and Southern Cross and the Carina right there, as you can see. Turn it up a little bit. Sorry about the noise, just really not the camera for this, but the Milky Way is right there, and I will see you all in the next video. Make sure you follow my Instagram. Quality Pixantino will be down in the description below, and I'll see you all next time.